Hello, my name is David O'Brien. And I'm here for your success in the areas of purity. Hello, welcome back to the Purity Forum broadcast. My name is David O'Brien, the Bondage Breaker. I want to talk with you today on the subject, never sell yourself short. Avoid pornographers and traffickers. Sex trafficking has become a very lucrative industry. It is slavery, really. And the biggest, of course, is the sexual side of it in the United States anyway, and it's growing. You must understand the traps that are set for people like you. If you're a woman, if you're a man, you too. There are traps set in society. There always have been, but now they're all over the place and they're readily available. They are ideas and images and feelings. Those three: ideas, images, feelings. A trap may be that you lack money and that you think there's nothing you can do except, and you may see yourself as not intelligent and think that you can't get an education or a certain type of job. There are different lies that are out there, and you want to make sure that you avoid those completely so you do not fall into a ditch. I'm telling you, life can get better and better and better. It can also get worse and worse, and you don't want it to get worse. You want it to get better. And that's why I'm here doing this show, because I want you to enjoy life better and better and better. I'm delivering this to you because you have value. God sees you. He made you. He made your face. He made the value on the inside of you. That's way deeper than physical beauty. It's way deeper. And He gave it to you. And its value, and it cannot be lost. Even if you and your life goes through turbulent waters, the value is still in you, just as it is in a coin. A coin, no matter how defaced it becomes, it still has the same value as the first day that it was minted and put into circulation. And your value, my friend, has never changed. It is high. It is estimated at the cost. In other words, it cost Jesus His blood on the cross to redeem you, to bring you back up. When He died on that cross, it was to bring you up and to show the real value that you have to God, which is His best. So if someone tries to buy you or to get you into an industry, quote unquote, of sex, using your body just with strangers, people who don't love you, there's no commitment, there's no love, there's desire to use you, but there's no commitment to all of you, the whole of you. See, what marriage is and what's so beautiful about it is you're committing, a man or a woman, whoever you're married to, is committing to you and accepting your flaws and your mistakes and your difficult points, the things that makes it hard to live with you. He or she, depending on what sex you are and all that stuff, your spouse gets to know the real you and accepts you. It's not just about the glamour glitz and you looking your best at a certain moment and then the high feeling of, any kind of sexual pleasure and all that, which, by the way, if you get into the so-called sex industry, it's dampened. People don't have pleasure. There's very little left because they're abusing, and so how it really works is you are at your best when you're infused with God and you're lit up in light and light is shining out of you. And that's what God has for you. He gave His Son so that He could give you that. It's amazing what He'll give you in Himself. Just join with Him. But don't sell yourself short. Your value is so high. And pornography, when people get into that, I've heard from several people who are involved in the porn industry, and they've said very clearly and publicly that the real thing, you see the picture, the video, you don't need to watch that. But what I'm getting at is That is an absolute 180-degree lie. If they're depicting pleasure there, it's a lie. The real thing, the lifestyle, the pain involved, the abuse, absolute abuse of the body, forcing the body to do things it's not designed to do, and just pushing it greater than ever God ever intended. No love, no life, and it's a horror story. It's not a pleasure house. It's a house of horrors. And the people who get involved in it, whether men or men, they fall suddenly off a cliff very fast. Do not sell yourself short. If you have parents who don't value you, a father who says, well, you could go sell your body, some kind of an idiot father, forgive him, love him, keep a distance, get good counsel. You can watch my show every day, get educated in the area of purity, because God has good things planned for you and he loves you. He is the great father, okay? He's the good one. He's the best. And he doesn't want you selling yourself short. Your body is just your house, but even it is worth so much. And what's on the inside is worth so much. And your sexuality is worth so much. It is not worth small little amounts of money in a strip club. Don't sell yourself short. Don't give yourself into that kind of a life, because those who do, they begin to hate men. Now, I know this by experience. I go into those places and rescue women, okay, with the gospel and the power of God. And I rescue men out of those too. And it's my great delight to do that kind of thing. But here's the point. You talk to them and you'll find out, if they're honest with you, and at the right moment, you'll figure it out, that a hatred for men starts to grow in those women, and a desire to somehow get out, but yet, will anyone ever come get me out? And the answer probably is no. God is the only one that'll get you out. If you're in a troubled situation right now, call on God. He's the Father. Call on him through Jesus' name. What that means is through Jesus' authority, because Jesus made the way. Make sure to go through Jesus, and he will hear you, and immediately your answer will be right there. It's like you call and then there's a knock on the door. Immediately it'll be there. And it's rescue. It's ability for you to get out into a fun life that's easy. Okay, so you want to make sure, do that. Light will immediately shine into whatever darkness that's in your environment. And that's how you deal with being trapped. But I want to tell you, don't sell yourself short in the first place, because you don't need to be trapped. Now, you're not a car to be test driven in middle school or high school. You're not that. You are not that. Don't let a man just have you and use your body, enjoy himself. No. That's bullshit. Basically, don't let him go talk to his friends about you. You, my friend, and I'm mainly speaking to the women in this broadcast, but to the men too. To the men too. You, and that includes your body and especially what's inside, are so valuable. Do not sell yourself short. Don't just give away the most intimate and most, unique part of yourself that's private, that's kept hidden for a reason, to somebody who doesn't commit to you in full-blown marriage. If they're not willing to commit that, they're not willing to pay the ultimate price, the real price of what you in your body is worth.